Well, maybe work. Let's see. I did it backwards. Good evening. Giving you an update. I ended my day doing 7 local deliveries. I had a very strange day. I'll also discuss that too. I delivered to a hotel for the first time in a long time. Hello, good evening. And I did to the same hotel. They see you when you're walking up. They don't even want you on the sidewalk to go into the door. Now, I had a feeling that would happen, so on the way, I called the customer, the first one, and I said, last time I went there, I had to wait near the security guards. This time around, I wasn't even allowed to walk into the hotel. They had people coming out going, please give me the name, you have the room number, and I wasn't the only one. It was car after car after car, a lot of deliveries to the Marriott, the Long Island Marriott Hotel. Because they do that, it makes it a lot easier for a food delivery person, because it was like there was a line of delivery cars from all over, people ordering food, not just using the apps. That was interesting. Now, I didn't work over the weekend, guys. I didn't work Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I had to make that hard call. Do I want to get over another hurdle and get closer to my goals? And I don't know where the time went. When you're working that hard and that fast and you just push ahead like that, time goes like that. I did walk a couple of times. That was it. Very, very serious, focused. But it was very hard to make that decision. I'm getting sick of it because they were giving great bonuses. Uber in my area, 20 deliveries, a $50 bonus from Friday night, and I didn't know about it until Friday night. And I was like, I wish I knew that. From Friday day till Sunday night. I'm sorry. I wish I knew that earlier. They sent out the text late because I would have did a handful of deliveries early in the day, and I would have made it into a 2-day deal. 20 deliveries in one day. Yes, for 1 year, I did a lot of deliveries, made decent money. But, I don't want to do that anymore all day long. But it's possible. And Grubhub, they sent out 2 texts. They were willing to pay up to $28 guaranteed an hour. First, they said 25. Then they said 28 because it's the end. It's hot of summer. It's hot and it's summer. Hey guys, and the pandemic here in Miami, most high rises won't let you go up. Makes my job easier. Oh, when you deliver like that, Miami. Cat is in Miami. White Castle has partnered with Postmates. I think they told me that once before. They closed one here because they couldn't fight the odds anymore near a mall. They closed it down. The only one that I know 2 now in this county. But it was a hard decision to make. Now, I could go away with my mother this weekend. She's visiting family. I'm choosing to stay home. And the reason being is I really would like to work this week because that was a very hard decision. And I'm really getting sick of it because I've done the hard time. But you have to make that call. Either you want to stay the same or you want to make your life easier. And I would rather make my future life easier. And the knowledge that I'm gaining is, I look back 2 years, I would have never thought I could do that. And I even did that video over. I did a video over to promote, and it came out better than the first one. Better. I keep trying. And I gained a handful of new subscribers to the other channel. And I did it with discovery ads on YouTube, the cheapest ones they had. I think they were going between 3 to 5 cents a click, if they click it. I don't put the ad in the stream of the videos. If people aren't interested, I don't want to try to force them to watch something. If they like my ad, they'll click it. But it was such a hard call because when you're a hustler and you experience it, for most of the summer, they weren't paying anything. They were giving such little bonuses. And I was like, I didn't plan that this weekend. So I'm really hoping I'm going to keep an ear out and keep looking at the promotions. Because if they do that again this weekend, Uber, you count me in. 20 deliveries, maybe I could squeeze in 40 and keep it local. And I said no to 2 today. I only did 7. I had a very full, productive day, and I didn't head out till like 7:15 after I did some stuff. And I got 7 very local deliveries. I didn't want to go far. You know, the hotel was a little far, but it was a double drop off, and I drove right back home. Nobody's around on a Monday night in the heart of summer. It's very quiet. Nobody's on the roads. So that was an experience. That's really hard to do. I'm really hoping. Oh, I received a 3.75 tip off Uber. Excellent. I really hope that they do it this weekend because I'll suck it up. If they give a $50 bonus for 20 deliveries, I could do 40 Friday and Saturday. I could do it. I'll do it and keep it local. Anyone else got any bonuses in their areas? Because I was like, damn it. I would have planned it better. I would have went and did a handful in the morning, then maybe went out for a couple more hours in the evening, and then a little more on Saturday, and I would have been done. 20 deliveries. When you're a hustler, you can do it and hope that you don't have to wait a long time. That's probably partially the reason why they're doing what they're doing, because it is the hardest summer. It's a very they obviously need people out in the field, but because everything is taking so much longer most of the time, they need more drivers out in the field to cover the ground to pick up those orders to deliver them. So I guess they felt it was worth giving a bonus, because when you're waiting 20 minutes for an order, that means you're not in the field hustling. You're not getting the job done. You know, you're moving backwards. You're going very slow. It's kind of counterproductive. You know, it is counterproductive. It's not keeping the flow of the business. That's not what it's about, waiting 20, 25 minutes for orders. But on the weekends, that's what's been happening. So, yeah, park there. So, that's that in this area, guys. I'll tell you, we all have our highs and lows. A little bit of a struggle, but I'm making headway. We all are. Most of us are entrepreneurs. We're making it. I'm really happy that I don't have the kind of job that I need to wear a mask and follow endless rules, because I went shopping with my mom today for the first time in a while, besides food shopping. We actually went to Kohl's, and they opened up later. Everybody was 6 feet apart waiting outside. The staffs, I mean, I was soaking wet and I felt so bad. I'm like, God, if I'm soaking wet, and I was only in there for about an hour and 20 minutes, Could you imagine what the employees feel like? After every customer, they got to wipe down the entire register area. They have to work harder and harder for their paycheck, the same money. And it does slow down production, but I had to go to the store. I've been living with Al for a long time, and I just needed a handful of updated clothes. We connected. This is a bad spot sometimes. And, internet goes in and out. The data. They are working harder. Now I go to Costco with her, and I think once I went with my family in Jersey. We usually go to BJ's. I like Costco a lot. My first experience there here at home, I really liked it a lot. And again, had to buy a couple of pieces of clothing and we stocked up. But the workers, regiment, everybody keep a distance. They have people at the register that are just putting the products in the carts. They have the glass things, they're fully covered. Um, we had to walk to the other side before they even came near our cart. They asked us to put the clothes on the top and they took out the product from the basket. They told us to go down there and wait. It was like, oh my God. You know, everything is harder, it takes longer. And I happen to feel that it's about control. Now, I come home, I do a few things. Say, well, I'm going to make today a due day. I went to the gym because I wanted to find out what was going on because I saw the doors open. Swear to God, can't make this up, can't make this up. Don't have to make it up. It makes me mad to see people making employees just job harder. It's not their fault. No, it's not their fault. Absolutely. You will be delivering a lot Labor Day weekend. Is Labor Day weekend next weekend? This coming weekend? The weekend coming already? Already? Well, with everything going on, I just been really focused on working and not going far. That's just the way it is. You know, just the way it is. Um, I go to the gym and I say hi, how are you? They know my face enough that I knew who I was speaking to, and it was the young lady and a gentleman that works there, and there was a customer at the counter, chilling out. They have all the yellow tape up. Gym's not open yet. They're getting ready to open. I said, can you fill me in what's going to happen if I continue to come to the gym? I wanted to know. The endless rules and not to have the sun tanning machine. They had the front door off like a refrigerator. I happen to like that. I know it's summer, but I really don't like the humidity. I like to go in there for 10 minutes and I wanted to see what was going on. I said, I'm really sorry. I'm going to cancel my membership. It just, the endless list of control. Nothing is available, no classes. You only have 80% capacity or 85%. Um, they're going to keep everyone spaced. You got to wear a mask. No showers, no lockers, room, no nothing. Nothing. So why pay for it? It's beautiful out and I could work out at home if I want to. So I said, I'll see you in December, hopefully. We'll see what happens come December. I would think that everything would be back to normal. It will be after Election Day. So while I'm standing there, and after I signed off and I said, thank you very much, Jessica, all three of them said, this is all about control. We're so sorry. You're not the only one that canceled your membership. I was like, well, I'm not taking it. I hope you're not taking this personal. I'm not taking it. I don't know why you're sorry to me. They're like, this is all about control. And they voiced how they felt about New York State governor. And I went, wow, we're all different people. And I listened to them. And I said, I knew it wasn't just me. And all different ages, 20, 30s, 40s, and 50s. And I went, yeah, I knew that. A lot of people are very angry and upset. And they're waiting eagerly to have their life back. They're like, it's just overkill. They're like, you're not the only one. I saw the doors open. I didn't want to be charged for something that I'm not going to use. Out of control. This whole day woke me up and said, be grateful. You're a food delivery driver. You can make do, work on your online business, and just hang low until election day is over, and we'll see what happens. And they also voiced their opinion about that too. I don't want to make this political, but they did say they just don't want the president to win again. And I was like, this is coming from kids. Holy cow. I was just, okay, thank you, thank you. I'm so sorry, Jessica. I had to do it. It's not worth the pain. So I'm really happy. I'm a food delivery driver right now. I wear a mask about 2 hours a week, and I am very grateful that I don't have to be forced to huff and puff, to sweat, to work harder. They're training us. I feel it's training for a future new world. Face recognition, it's gonna come around. Just remember that 5 years from now. It's gonna happen because technology is just taking over and all. And that's another thing they discussed. So crazy. I did watch some videos and I did watch Pay to Drive again. I've been keeping on top of him, watching him a little each day. And with everything going on with the food delivery driving, I watched it was a segment about the food delivery gigs on one of the channels, like the specialty news channels I watch on Philo. And they're making it very clear that food delivery drivers will not be needed soon. They said, well, this isn't going to be a career for decades. So the people who are getting used to it, thinking that they're going to do this for 10, 20, 30 years, it's not going to be around because of self-driving cars, because of drones, and because of different ways of doing things. He was like, it's going to be short-lived. It was some kind of person in one of the gig app, some kind of, white-collar person. So, guys, this world is changing real quick. Real quick. So I'm very grateful. I'm going to deliver a little bit each day this week. But that was a hard call. I hope they give the bonuses again. I could do 40 deliveries in 2 days if I start early enough and time it out. So I'll fill you in on that. Yeah, it's not their fault. I felt so bad for them. But then I thought, I'm so grateful I put myself in this position. I work online and I'm doing this. I'm very grateful. I would never want to work as hard as I did in my 30s and my 20s. Why should I? No one should. There has to come a time you say you've done your hard time. You still got to work, but you don't have to work the way you did when you were a kid. Maybe 10 more years. Absolutely. Maybe. And that's what they were saying. Maybe 10 more years. That's what they were saying about 5 years. They were shooting for 5. They said it's not going to be in demand the way it is now. That's exactly what they said. So interesting. And very grateful for the tips. And I'll keep an ear out for bonuses. That was very hard to say no to it. But then I don't want to be in the same situation. I don't want to be stuck. It was an opportunity. I took it. I still got to do it part-time. I received from online this week. I was very grateful. But I earned that. And I'll fill you in about YouTube. It's working, the YouTube ads. I'll fill you in more. Make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube channel. I share a lot of information. The last 2 videos came out really good. They're very, it's a valuable information from someone who understands it. You'll gain knowledge. You'll gain, that's for sure. Well, thanks for joining in. Thanks for listening. I happen to agree with you, maybe 10 years. That's for sure. Maybe. That's the key word in that short sentence. Maybe. Anything down here? Oh, God. I'll let you know because I'll probably go live over the weekend then. I'm going to do it. I'm hoping that I have enough notice. I wish I knew it on Thursday, but now I'm going to sign in and see what they say because I don't want to just squeeze it in and go crazy. Really? So Delta is going to go almost 2,000. 1,000 pilots. They can't beat it. I feel airlines will always be around because it's such advanced technology, but it's going to be a long time coming until it's the way it was in demand pre-pandemic. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt for a long time. But what's so dangerous about that is if they're not using those expensive planes, they get rusty. Just like an automobile. If you let it sit too long, it doesn't run properly. You got to keep it running. You got to keep the juices flowing through the engine, through the mechanisms. Got to keep the car running. You got to start it up once in a while. You got to take it out for a run. Same concept. I wouldn't get on a plane after this pandemic. I wait a while. That's for sure. Because they're not being used the way they were meant to be used. Mm-mm. They usually tell us a few hours before the bonus start. I hate that. When I saw it, I said I planned my weekend. I promised myself I'll get over this last hurdle because I can't keep doing that. It's very hard to sit in front of a computer for like 13 hours a day. But I completed and passed some tests and became a lot more experienced in my niche. I'm definitely experienced, knowledgeable. I have developed new skills, 21st century skills. That is for sure. I know I'll always be a good manual laborer if I wanted to feel that kind of pain again, but I don't. I feel more just very grateful. Going out today just opened my eyes. I was like, I'm so grateful. I'd rather be doing this and work on a business and do odd jobs here and there. I don't want to be bothered with that. I really feel for the workers that have no choice, that are stuck, because they're working harder all the way around. A lot of rules. I mean, I just shut up. I just sat there and listened to her, probably for like 4 minutes. Full eye contact, listened to everything she had to say. And I was like, I'm really sorry. I don't want to pay for a service that has that many regulations. To me, it's not even worth opening your doors. Why are you bothering? And then they went into it. They went into it. And I said, yeah, I knew I wasn't the only one that felt that way. It's good to hear someone else's point of view that's not really in your little circle, your little niche of friends. They usually tell us a few hours before. So I'll let you know. Thanks for joining in. I'm really happy I went live for a little bit, and I'll see you next time. I'll be catching up, staying in the know. Have a good one, folks. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye.